strict step ups. So with this movement, you really want to stay close to what you're stepping up onto. What we want to avoid here with this movement is pushing or popping off the back leg, because really that means the back leg just doing all the work. So we want to get really, really close to, if you're doing it on a box, really close to your box. If you're doing it on a bench, get really close to your bench, like really close to it. You're going to put one foot on the bench. So what we're paying attention to here is that the heel is on the bench, because if the heel's off, that means all the pressure's in the toe. We don't want the pressure in the toe. We want the pressure in that heel. Second thing you're going to do is lock the back leg out behind. You're going to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads. We're going to lock the leg out completely. Now with your front leg, you can, I want you to lean forward. So almost like you're reaching forward for something in front of you. Now notice that my knee is over my toe. That's what we want it. We want it over the lace or over the toe. We do not want the knee shearing so far forward that the heel comes up. Okay, again, that's like a no-go. So all the weight's in your heel. The knee is over the midfoot or the toe. That's fine. Reaching forward, locking the back leg out, and you're going to push down through your heel as hard as you can, nice and slow. So we're not popping or pushing off or ricocheting off the ground. We're going to push our heel into the ground, stepping off our back leg, stepping up all the way through. Okay, other side, pulling off the ground. So what we're really paying attention to, if we're kind of diagnosing this movement, is how much this back leg is swinging. Okay, so if you're stepping up and you can't get off the ground without pushing, I want you to drop down to a lower box. Okay, so if I'm trying to get up and I can't drop down, if I'm swinging or my foot around like that, out of control, around in circles, bad. It means you have major imbalances in your hip. We don't want to do that. So what you can do to control the swinging is actually drag the back foot up the box or up your bench. So for example, I would actually, as I'm pressing off, I would actually push my foot onto the bench and drag it up. Okay, so on a box, it would look like this. Lock the back leg out, come up, dragging it up. Making sure that you're dragging your foot up in a straight line. So if you're noticing, again, a bunch of zigzags, drop down to a lower box. Focus on, again, the knee over the toe, putting weight in your full foot, locking this back leg out, and stepping up. Okay, you can use anything in your house. You can use a step, you can use an ottoman, you can use a chair. If it needs to be lower, you can stack books, whatever you need to do. But really pay attention to that back leg swinging, keeping your core engaged the whole time. So we're not relaxed or leaning with the torso. Everything is locked up, reaching forward. So notice how if I reach forward, I can keep my hip back so my knee is over my midfoot. Okay, you don't want to keep the hips forward. Again, picking the heel up off the front foot.